So I was looking at our scripture today, and it kind of looked like a contract to me. So, and contracts have been in the news quite a bit lately. I mean, we're kicking off sports season, We're coming out of one sports season. It seems to be always, NBA always seems to be going on. The NFL always seems to be going on to me anyway. We got contracts in the news. Everyone's talking about, Deshaun Watson's guaranteed contract. We've heard of other contracts that have kind of weird clauses in them. We heard about Kyler Murray's contract that said the brother had to study for 4 hours independently. They simply thought it was some need to put it in there, but then they caught a little flack for that, so they took it out. So sometimes, you start a contract, you can amend it. And then we got some people who don't want to honor their contracts wherever they are anyway. They want to be traded from teams that they reached the agreement with. They don't like their contract or who they entered the agreement with. So that's how I was looking at what I was approaching today. And just to give you some general background on contracts, it's a word that just means an agreement, right? It's just an agreement, a promise made between people, There's an offer, there's an acceptance, there's some adequate consideration. It's got to be a legal document. It means you can't ask someone to do something illegal. And you got to have the capacity to contract. You got to know what you're doing. In order to say that I know what I'm doing, I got to be of a certain age, but also I've got to be of the same mindset as you, meaning that what we're talking about here in this piece of paper, we both know what it means.
Come on, say it with me.
I praise your name.
Oh,
your holy name.
Oh,
I praise your name, your holy name. I praise your name.
not just today,
Not just today,
but always,
but always.
now and forever.
Now and forever. Lord, I praise your name.
I praise your name.
Luke 9:23-24. And it reads, "Then he said to the crowd, if any of you want to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross daily, and follow me. If you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it. But if you give up your life for my sake, you will save it." He's in effect saying, if you want to be my disciple, this is what it requires. The integrity of your wish to follow Christ is about to be placed under the microscope of the terms of discipleship. Term number one, you must deny yourself. We are seeking to do what we want, when we want, and how we want. Then he said to the crowd, if any of you want to be my follower, you must give up your own way, take up your cross daily. But the call to carry up your cross is a call to demonstrate your commitment and allegiance to him, to acknowledging the total claim that he has over your life, and be willing to suffer whatever should come your way. So this would be term number 3. You must follow after him. If you imagine with me the Lord walking through a deep stretch of snow, so you would walk behind him, all right, and make sure that every one of your steps was in his steps, and walking as he walked, obeying his word, imitating his example.
When the praises go up,
When the praise go up,
blessings come down. When the praises go up, blessings come down.
If anybody asks me to change my mind, I'll have to tell them the same thing every time. That's a hook, that I made up my mind a long time ago. That he is mine and I am his. He is all that I will ever need. I have only one goal in mind, and that's to meet him in the sky. Do you want to join me? Here's a pen. Sign here.